don't agree with my tier list, you're automatically racist, and we're sending the NAACP after you. Unseasoned, uninspired. It's not even worth the money to make a turd out of. I'm calling Dr. Umar Johnson on Boom Block right now. Chat, you think I'm playing, bro. There's no flavor. The batter's trash. It's dry as hell. What makes Chick-fil-A delicious is the sauce. I'm not only a professional black person, but I'm also a professional fat person. I know what I'm talking about.
You have no authority to speak on chicken.
I am not taking that from Mr. White Privilege in Canada. Where are my actual black people in chat? Percy doesn't count. We're Shoddy King and we're Afro. Get you a 6-piece chicken strip basket, side of honey mustard, side of gravy. You suck. You don't even deserve to be on this list. We need to have a serious conversation about the Colonel. I was not expecting that chicken to taste like what it did. In honor of Black History Month, I decided that we are going to be doing a tier list of the best fried chicken.
This is what I got all those ass whoopings for.
If you don't agree with my tier list, you're automatically racist, and we're sending the NAACP after you, okay? This is the absolute utmost, most correct tier list for all fried chicken and chicken associated, chicken adjacent, chicken whatever restaurants, starting with A&W. I have no idea why A&W is on this list. A&W is not a chicken restaurant. I don't think I've ever had anything chicken related from A&W. I don't think I've had chicken strips from there. I don't know if they have chicken nuggets. If they do, I've never had them. So I'm just gonna put this under never had. As a professional black person, if I've never had chicken from your establishment, but I've actually gone to your establishment, that should tell you something. Now, Arby's. I have had Arby's chicken before. Now, they don't have, like, obviously, fried chicken in the traditional sense, like not legs and thighs and all that. But Arby's does have some decent chicken. Now, if you've ever had an Arby's chicken sandwich, specifically the buffalo chicken sandwich, Arby's actually knows what they're doing. This is what I'm gonna do. Arby's gets a bad rep, but I'm putting Arby's, chat. We're putting them in C tier. Okay, C tier. They're not the fantastic. They're not the best. They're not really good. But they're good enough. If you want something a little different, go to Arby's. Get you a nice little chicken sandwich from Arby's. Moving on. Baja Fresh. Has anyone here been to Baja Fresh? I have no idea what this is. Well, I have never heard of this restaurant. Is this even real? Can I put this outside of never had? Can we get a category for doesn't exist? Can I just like delete it? Is that possible? You went there once? How was it? Apparently A&W has a bunch of chicken. Do they really? Ranking fast food restaurants is wild. It's only wild if you don't like fun, Braden. This is the definitive fried chicken tier list. This is for science. For black people everywhere and beyond, this needs to happen. We're making history today. I want you guys to understand that. McDonald's is the best. Someone ban Clint out of my chat right now. McDonald's isn't even in the top 5. Do I have any mods in chat? Mods? They're never here when you need them, bro. This next one, this one's the GOAT to a lot of people. Popeyes. All right, chat? Now listen. Let me explain something to you real quick. Right. In my hometown, we actually don't have a Popeyes. If you want Popeyes, you actually have to go to the town next to us. Actually, 2 towns over, 45 minutes away to the next town. So we don't actually have a Popeyes. However, I have, believe it or not, in my life had Popeyes on a handful of occasions. That's enough applause for Popeyes. Now, this is a legitimate fried chicken chain. This is a highly esteemed establishment, well respected amongst the colored people community. We love Popeyes. They have the nice little love that chicken from Popeyes. They got the whole jingle, got the black lady that works there battering the chicken. The fact that Clint put McDonald's over Popeyes just shows how racist he is and how messed up this country is. The fact that we would put McDonald's over the Louisiana black lady from Popeyes, it's just absolutely insane. Listen, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. There's gonna be so many people that are gonna get upset at me for my opinion on Popeyes, okay? But I'm gonna be so real with y'all, okay? Popeyes, when it comes to their chicken, the breading, beautiful, perfect, fantastic. But I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I'm putting Popeyes at B, okay? All right? I'm putting Popeyes in the B tier. And let me tell you why. See, although Popeyes chicken is delicious, the batter is very crispy, and their employees, customer service is not the best. They were ready to throw hands with you at the slightest inconvenience. Like if they forgot to give you a straw, you go to the counter, you're like, "Hey, bro, can I get my straw?" They'll be like, "Fuck you," and be like, they'll start a fight with you because they fucked up your order. You could have ordered a 10-piece bucket for the family, legs and thighs only. That would be full of chicken breasts, and they'll look at you like you did something wrong. That's not why they're being put in B tier. Popeyes is being put in B tier because of their seasoning. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking, Clark, what do you mean they're seasoning? Their chicken is seasoned amazing. Yes, I would agree with you. The chicken is seasoned very well. The problem is Popeyes thinks that they're slick, okay? They think that just because their secret ingredient is cumin, that we're not going to notice. But any black person with a seasoned palate, no pun intended, any black person with a seasoned palate is going to be able to pick out the fact that you are overcompensating for all your other herbs and spices with cumin. Everything in their restaurant tastes like cumin. The napkins taste like cumin. Don't ask why I know that. The point is, Popeyes, like, I love y'all. The chicken is delicious, but you gotta tone it down, the cumin. Okay, you really do. All right, I'm just saying. Can you have some chicken, Don? No, you can't. Okay, stop asking stupid questions. Maybe you're just not black enough to understand. Percy, your cerebral cortex and your taste buds have not developed yet. Listen, when you eat more than chicken tendies from your favorite restaurant, then come back and talk to me. But I know for a fact that if you think that Popeyes is the top of the top high tier chicken, you clearly have not matured past preschool. Okay, toddlers think that Popeyes is god tier chicken. It's good. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's serviceable. And on most days, it's better than KFC. We're not there yet. We'll get there. But I'm just saying, it's overrated. I would eat there again, but I'm also not trying to drive. I'm not going 45 minutes out of my way to get Popeyes again. I'm just going to put it to you that way. Moving on. Let's talk about God's chicken. Okay? Let's talk about God's chicken. The complete antithesis to Popeyes. These people, they don't work on Sundays. It is a Monday through Saturday establishment, a staple of the community. Let me tell you a brief story. Y'all know that we got a Raising Cane's in my town recently. Raising Cane's was put in our town like 3 to 4 years after the Chick-fil-A was put in. Raising Cane's had a line wrapped like not just around the block, like it was like down the highway in my town. Like people, like traffic was backed up. They had to have police escort people for, to get people into Raising Cane's. A month after Cane's chicken was put into our town, the line for Cane's is non-existent. People realized how mid the chicken was and stopped showing up. Let me tell you where they are still going, okay? Everybody is still going to Chick-fil-A. You know why? Because it's God's chicken and it's good. That's enough applause. Now listen, let me explain something to you here about how this is gonna work. I've had Chick-fil-A, I think twice. Chick-fil-A, I don't hate it. It's not bad. However, you're gonna call this sacrilege, especially after the conversation we just had about Popeyes, but if I'm rating Chick-fil-A, it's like a high C, bro. Oh shit, that's the wrong button. Fuck, I hit the wrong thing. I'm gonna put it above Arby's. I would put Chick-fil-A, it's like a low B, high C, and let me tell you why. First of all, Chick-fil-A is not a proper chicken restaurant. If we're talking about best chicken, we're grading you on like the cuts of chicken that you serve. The fact that I can't get a chicken thigh from Chick-fil-A, brother, we gotta put you lower. We have to. Just don't you disagree with my list? This is Black History Month, and I'm talking about chicken. Okay? If you disagree, you're racist by default. Do not make me get you canceled. I have the NAACP on speed dial. Do not fuck with me. All right? Boom block. I'm calling Dr. Umar Johnson on Boom Block right now. Chat. You think I'm playing, bro? You think I'm playing, but I'm not. Yeah, most of you don't even. Listen. I'm not only a professional black person, but I'm also a professional fat person. I know what I'm talking about. Listen, what makes Chick-fil-A delicious is the sauce. I'm gonna be so honest. The chicken is good. Look, if Chick-fil-A tomorrow, if they came out with battered fried chicken, like thighs and legs, it'd be amazing.
You have no authority to speak on chicken.
I am not taking that from Mr. White Privilege in Canada, okay? Clint, I'm having the NAACP go to your house first, okay? Don't stop it. Okay, and the fact that you guys are, where are my actual black people in chat? Percy doesn't count. We're Shoddy King and we're Afro. Taboo Dorito, you're such a disappointment. You're such a disappointment. I'm gonna be so honest with you. God, you suck. Okay, moving on. Um, look, Chick-fil-A is good, but if I'm here, chat, here's the question you gotta ask yourself. Okay, if you're craving fried chicken, like actual fried chicken, you're not going to Chick-fil-A. You're going to go to Popeyes before you go to Chick-fil-A. Sorry, not sorry. That's just the way it is. Okay? Like, sue me. Sue me. All right? Moving on. I have spoken. A black man has spoken on Black History Month about fried chicken. We're moving on. If you disagree, you're getting canceled. Blimpie. I've never had Blimpie. I'm not going to even waste my time. Bojangles, brother. Hold on a second. Bojangles. Have I had Bojangles? I feel like when I went to Texas, I had Bojangles, but I can't remember. Listen, this is what I'm gonna do because I've heard good things about Bojangles. It's in the name, brother. Look at it. It's that I don't believe. Listen, even though I've never had it, I don't think that Bojangles, with a name like that, I don't think it could be bad. So this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna put Bojangles at a low or at a high C just because I haven't had it, but based on the name alone, like I'm envisioning, and I can smell the chicken in my mind. Okay, I just have a feeling Bojangles is a W. Okay, that's enough. Damn, Bojangles is getting greedy, trying to get 2 rounds of applause. Burger King. I'm going to point out something that should be very obvious to everybody here. Burger King is supposed to be king of burgers. I don't know why they're on a list for fried chicken, but they do have chicken items, and I have had a good variety of them. I've had their chicken sandwich. I've had their chicken fingers. I've had their chicken nuggets. I've had their other chicken sandwich. I think I've had every chicken, as a professional fat black person, I think I've had every chicken item on the menu at Burger King. We're going back to the screen now. Burger King, for a place whose entire life, their entire existence is about burgers, okay? I hate to do this to them because I am a big fan of Burger King. I like burger. I went to Burger King last week. I do enjoy a Whopper. But when it comes to their chicken, we're going to have to put them in D tier. You know, honestly, actually, I know we're putting them in F tier, bro. Let me tell you why. Burger King, half of Burger King's menu items taste like they're made out of month-old moose knuckles. Nobody is trying to eat Burger King's chicken nuggets. They're not trying to eat them sorry-ass chicken fingers. And let me tell you something about Burger King, and this is what pisses me off about them the most, okay, as a professional fat black person. The problem with Burger King, with all their food in general, is that for some reason, every time I order from Burger King, the food is lukewarm. It's like these motherfuckers they're afraid of a microwave. I don't understand why 90% of the time I go to your establishment, the food that I get back is not warm. It's like you put cold lettuce, cold tomato, cold onion. You don't even, first, I had to ask for cheese to be added to my burger, by the way. This is a chicken list, I know, but just listen, okay? I'm building up to something here. The fact that I have to ask for cheese in my burger is a goddamn crime. But when I get my burger, like there's like this weird film of ketchup that's over my sandwich with mayonnaise, and like there's no mustard. It's just odd. And the thing is, when it comes to your chicken items, it's the same thing. I got a chicken sandwich from Burger King about a month ago. Chat, I kid you not, that motherfucker, bro, it had an ice cube in the center of it. It was cold. It was, not only was it cold, but it felt like it had been sitting under the heat lamp for at least 8 hours. How do you have something sit under a heat lamp for 8 hours, but also be ice cold? How do you fail on both of them? Like the mayonnaise was all dried out and crusted. It wasn't right. It was everything about it was wrong, and it frustrates my soul. The Burger King just can't get it right. Now, I will say this: one of the best chicken sandwiches I ever had was from Burger King. The problem is, it was the one time. Every other time I've gotten something chicken related, it's terrible. Don't get me started. And like I said, don't get me started on chicken strips, bro. Or not chicken strips, the chicken nuggets. The chicken and them sorry ass chicken fingers, them chicken fries that they have, they're also terrible. There's no flavor. The batter's trash. It's dry as hell. The sauce can't save it. Just don't waste your time. If you want chicken, you're not going to Burger. You know what? Yeah, Burger King, dog. F tier, easy F tier. Carl's Jr. on the other hand, let's talk about Carl's Jr. Another fine burger establishment. In my opinion, Carl's Jr. is the fast food version of Red Robin. When it comes to their chicken, I think I've had it once, maybe twice. I'm gonna put them in a D tier. They're not that great. They're like a step above Burger King, but still not as good as McDonald's. Their burgers, however, if this was a burger tier list, it'd be B to like S tier, but it's not. So yeah, Checkers. I've had Checkers, but I don't think I've had any chicken items from them. It's just I'm gonna put Checkers in F tier, bro. Because I'll be so honest with you, bro. I don't see Checkers having shit worthwhile. Chipotle, Chipotle has good. I mean, you can get a burrito with some chicken in it. They're better than Burger King, but it's still not like just outright chicken. It's grilled chicken. But it's just weird for them to be on this list. I'm gonna be so honest. It's just odd to me. This stream's taking me down memory lane. Boston Market, Potbelly Chicken. Yeah, bro, that's a lot of East Coast joints. We don't have all that stuff out here, you know. Cookout. Yeah, chat. What's Cookout? I've never had that. It seems like they might have something halfway decent, but I don't know. Culver's. Chat, what's Culver's? I feel like I've been to a Culver's or I've seen a Culver's once. I can't remember. What the hell is Culver's? Is that it? Hold on. I don't think. Oh yeah, I think I've been to a Culver's once. I think in Vegas I actually went to Culver's. I'm gonna just put Culver's in a D. I'm gonna put them above Carl's Jr. because they look like they know what they're doing. But I think I've had it, but I can't remember. So we're just gonna put them there. Del Taco. You put them right underneath Chipotle. Pretty sure I've had a chicken soft taco from there. Denny's, I don't know why Denny's is on this list. We're going to put Denny's at the bottom of F tier. Denny's shouldn't even be in the conversation. Actually, hang on a second. No, I lied. We're not putting Denny's at the bottom of F tier because their chicken strips are for generic for generic sit-down restaurant chain chicken. I mean, I'll put them in a D. I'm gonna give them a low D, bro. Low D. Domino's. Okay, let's talk about Domino's, bro. Shut up. Let's talk about Domino's for a second. Domino's Pizza. Here's the problem with Domino's, okay? Domino's does have decent options for chicken. They do, in terms of like the variety of sauces and all that. They are definitely better than Burger King, Denny's, Carl's Jr. But the issue is the chicken, and I don't know what it is, but the chicken to me feels like it's made out of plastic. It feels like a cheaper version of like, oh God, Buffalo Wild Wings or like Wingstop. It's like they like when it comes to pizza joints that have chicken wings, I honestly think they're bottom of the barrel. I'm gonna put Domino's Pizza in a D tier. The best thing that Domino's has is the mango habanero wings. If you never had those, you definitely gotta try those. Now, let's talk about a real goat right here. All right, I'm gonna glaze somebody with it. Let's have a conversation about Dairy Queen. Let me explain something to you. As a child, I loved Dairy Queen. The chicken strip basket. Okay, chicken strip basket. You get you a 6-piece chicken strip basket, side of honey mustard, side of gravy. Absolutely fire. I don't care what anybody says. Dairy Queen, if you're in a pinch, you need something simple. You know, they got the ice cream there, and they even got this new thing now where it's just like you can get like a habanero chicken strip basket with like a little like a vanilla soft serve as the dip in the middle, brother. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be so real. Oh, look, some of y'all gonna be mad at me. Just hear me out. Listen. I think I gotta put him in the B tier, bro. I gotta do it. I gotta put Dairy Queen in the B tier. I'm putting him above Chick-fil-A. I'm putting him above Bojangles. What do you mean first W I've made? Afro chat. Silence. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay. Dairy Queen is just good. The chicken, the batter, the seasoning, the gravy, it's simple white bread. They cut it in half, but it's always buttered to perfection. I have no complaints about Dairy Queen and their presentation of the chicken. They probably have some of the weakest French fries in the game, but you know what? Dip it in that honey mustard, brother. You're in heaven. It's fantastic. Now, these next couple that we got coming up, we're gonna have a serious conversation about, okay? Let's talk about Church's Chicken. My dad absolutely loves Church's Chicken. Every time I go to Vegas to visit my dad, we have to get some Church's Chicken. I'm gonna say this about Church's Chicken right now. I like Church's. They even got, you know, you order it, they got the deal where you get like little jalapenos that you kind of drizzle onto the chicken. If you've never done that, that's a down south thing. People in Texas do it all the time. It definitely enhances the flavor of the chicken. It's better. In some ways, it's almost better than hot sauce. Get you one of them pickled jalapenos, bite off the tip, bro. Just squirt that juice on there. Oh, fire. Church's Chicken. This is what I'm going to say, and this might offend a lot of people, but what I'm about to say is not bad. Hear me out. Church's Chicken. They taste exactly like department store fried chicken, which, let me say this real quick. Department store fried chicken is not bad. You go to Albertsons, a Safeway, if you're further south, a Kroger's, it's kind of like the same recipe. You know, like that. Honestly, I'll be real with you. Department store chicken is better than some of the chains. This is what I'm gonna do. Church's is not bad. I'm gonna put Church's right underneath Popeyes because I just think it deserves to be there. The only reason why Popeyes is higher, because I kind of like Church's flavor a little bit more than Popeyes, but the thing that Popeyes has going for it over Church's is the batter. Popeye's crunch on their chicken is just, it's hard to beat. I'm just going to be so real with you. It's very difficult to beat Popeye's. Now, we need to have a serious conversation about the Colonel, okay? We need to have a serious conversation about the Colonel. When I was a wee lad, KFC was a very nice establishment to go to. It was enjoyable to go to KFC. I liked it. When I got a little bit older, you know, got in my teens, my early 20s, KFC they fell off. I'm not gonna lie. KFC is not what it used to be. However, in recent years, and some people are gonna be pissed off by this, but I'm gonna be so honest. In recent years, KFC has kind of redeemed themselves to me, and let me tell you why. Hold, chat. Hey, chat. Listen, chat. I know you're saying F tier, but hear me out. Let Byclin, let me explain, please. So KFC, they do this thing where you can pick what flavor you want on the chicken. You can get like the base chicken, the Colonel's Classic 11 herbs and spices. You can do that. You can get it extra crispy. The extra crispy option is nice, although I'm not gonna lie, it's giving me stomach bubbles on a couple of occasions. But let me tell you what they did, which was fire. Two things. Number one, the hot honey chicken from KFC, God tier. I don't care what any of you say. If you've never had the extra crispy hot honey chicken from KFC, you haven't lived. That's number one. Number two, the honey barbecue extra crispy KFC. Fire. Absolutely amazing. It is. I'm letting you know right now. It is really, really good. Now, if we're just talking about normal, generic, average, everyday KFC, it's not beating Popeyes. I don't think it's beating Church's, but it's definitely beating Dairy Queen. I've got to put it on the lower side of B, but the thing that's raising its grade are those additional flavors. If you're in a pinch and you need something, look, I'm just saying, chat, I'm telling y'all, if you want like actual chicken, KFC, there we go. Yes, above DQ, because they have actual chicken, bro. Like, they have chicken thighs, they got chicken like it's actual chicken. That's like going to Tropical Smoothie and saying finally you get to make your own smoothie. Wait, what? Okay, so anyway, above Culver's, bro. Culver's is only down here because I'm not sure if I've had Culver's chicken. I think I've only had their burgers. Polo Loco. Let's speed this up a little bit. Polo Loco. I think I've had it. They're like a Del Taco. It's like the same.
This looks like a job for Superman.
Category.
Same tier as Popeyes?
Yes, in the same tier as Popeyes, but lower pumpkin slasher. Lower. Like it's like KFC is not as good as Popeyes, but there is some. Chat. Listen, if you have never had the hot honey chicken from KFC, try it. I'm telling you, try it. It will change it. The batter is in. I would honestly, if I'm being real with you, the hot honey chicken from KFC is, in terms of like crisp, like skin level of flavor, it's on par with Popeyes. I'm gonna be so real with you, but it's not their standard recipe. That's not their bait. Like, if Popeyes did the same thing, it's gonna absolutely dominate KFC. I'm just saying. I'm a CIA plant. You know what? All you eat are plants, Afro. Clearly, because you don't have good taste buds. Listen, I am a seasoned veteran in this fried chicken game. Okay, there's nuance to my level of understanding about chicken. Firehouse subs. I have no idea why it's even on this list. We're putting it at the bottom of F tier. Okay, this next one we knew was coming. We knew this next one was coming. Okay, now listen. I've already done a video on this establishment before. We've talked about them at length. I'm not gonna go on the rant again. I just told you a story about the Raising Cane's in my town. This shit, this is not me making this up, but like, I'm not the one to come up with this, but Raising Cane's is a sauce restaurant disguised as a chicken joint. If you want the most bland, unseasoned, uninspired, useless, pointless, it's not even worth the money to make a turd out of. If I was homeless and somebody handed this to me, I would throw it in the trash. Chicken, this is what you order, okay? Raising Cane's, they should be disappointed in themselves. They should not. They piss me. Listen, Five Guys is up next. Five Guys doesn't even serve chicken, and I'm putting them above Raising Cane's. Okay, that's how much Raising Cane's pisses me off. Raising Cane's is, and no, the fries are not that good. The fries are not that good. No, they're mid-ass. First of all, crinkle cut is the worst version of French fries, and I love crinkle cut fries, but crinkle cut is the worst version of fry you can get. Absolute worst. It's not as good as curly fries. They're not as fun as curly fries. There's not as much flavor as a steak fry. They're not as good as the traditional like thin cut fry. Crinkle cuts are it's like you're being extra. And for some reason, when crinkle cuts get old and stale, like when they've been sitting out for more than 20 minutes, they get a super weird rubbery texture that no other French fry gets, and it's just absolutely so you take that fact and add it on top of the fact that Cane's does not season their chicken. It's an absolute L. Puck to a boo, you suck. You don't even deserve to be on this list. I wouldn't give this to my worst enemy. Absolute garbage. IHOP, We're putting IHOP with Domino's. Actually, no. Fuck that. We're putting it above Denny's. We're right between Denny's and Carl's Jr. That's where we're going to put IHOP. I'm pretty sure I've had something chicken related from there. It's serviceable. In-N-Out, pretty sure they don't even serve chicken, but they're still going above Raising Cane's, okay? They're still going above Raising, because I hate Raising Cane's that much. Raising Cane's just sucks. Let's talk about Jack in the Crack for a minute, all right? Jack in the Box, decent. They're decent chicken, not crazy. They're not as good as Arby's. I'm gonna put them at the top of D tier because their chicken sandwich is pretty good. Their nuggies are pretty good. Don't hate them. Jersey Mike's is a weird option to put on this list. I did have the hot honey chicken Jersey Mike's sandwich once, and it was absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna put them at the top of F tier just because it's not even a chicken restaurant. It's not even like really chicken, but compared to all these other like non-chicken places, like they're just beating them. It's like Jersey Mike's has more delicious, like their chicken's more delicious than all of these options. Jimmy John's, I'm gonna put Jimmy John's below Jersey Mike's because I was not impressed with their chicken sandwich, but it's still better than the rest of this nonsense. Little Caesars, hold on a second. Little Caesars. So here's the deal with Little Caesars, okay? Little Caesars has been serving the black community for decades with not just like great priced pizzas, but just like kind of wannabe like semi-decent wings. Listen, I'm gonna be so honest with you. Little Caesars wings are not that great. They kind of fall into that same category as Domino's. But if you like ask me like, hey, would you rather have an order of Little Caesars wings or Domino's wings? I'm definitely putting Little Caesars over Domino's. I'd probably put them over Denny's and IHOP. Probably put them over Carl's Jr. too. I'm gonna put them underneath Culver's. That's what I would do. That's where I'm gonna put Little Caesars. Their chicken, it's like it's not really that great. It's still like kind of a plasticky kind of a texture, but it's not as bad as Domino's. But I would still much rather have, I'd just rather have Little Caesars. Like if looking at all of these restaurants in this category down here, if I was going to a restaurant for just chicken, out of all the non-chicken joints, from here down, Little Caesars is middle of the pack D tier, just for their buffalo wings. Their chicken is fire. You just see, Percy, this is how I know that your opinion on chicken is absolute trash, because you think that their chicken is fire. It's not. There's nothing fire. It's not fantastic. It's serviceable. It's there to complement the really cheap pizza that I'm getting. It's not that great. Just that I put Arby's at a C. Yes, because the Arby's chicken sandwich is objectively better than everything here. It's better. If you've never had an Arby's chicken sandwich, you're tripping. Moving on. Long John Silver's, I don't even think they serve chicken, but they're still above Raising Cane's because Raising Cane's sucks. McDonald's, Clen's favorite. Crazy. Let's just call it out, okay? The chicken selects from McDonald's, absolutely fire. The chicken nuggies. When you think of a chicken nugget in your mind, you have one of two options. It's either them little animal chicken nuggets you get from Costco, or it's goddamn McDonald's, brother. There is no in between. And we know that McDonald's, whatever they put in their chicken nuggets, it might not even be real chicken meat. No one cares. I want to take that little boot-shaped chicken nugget, dip it in some of that barbecue sauce, and go to. They're goats. You know what? I'm gonna just say this. This might be controversial, but because like McDonald's is just the goat, you know, there's that meme like, mom, can we go to McDonald's? No, we have McDonald's at home, but mom, I want McDonald's chicken nuggets. Everyone has the nostalgia of McDonald's chicken nuggets in the back of their mind. We're putting them above KFC and Dairy Queen. We have to. They are just the absolute goat. McDonald's chicken nuggets are not ass. I don't care what you say. If you disagree with me, you're racist. Moving on. Moe's. I've never had Moe's, but you know what? Fuck it. I still think they're better than Raising Cane's. I've never had them. I'm not gonna even put it. Even though I've never had Moe's, I'm not putting them in never had. I'm just gonna put them above Raising Cane's. That's it. Noodles. I've never had this. It looks like an Asian joint. Same with Panda Express. I don't know why Panda Express is on this list. I really don't. Yeah, I don't know what noodles is either. But Panda Express, this is what I would do with Panda Express, bro. I put Panda Express. I put Panda Express at the top of it. Actually, hold on. I take that back. Panda Express. I'm gonna put Panda Express at the top of. You know what? I'm putting Panda Express in C tier. Yep, I'm putting their teriyaki chicken. Like the orange chicken's good too. Don't get me wrong, but their teriyaki chicken, they use chicken thighs. Which, first of all, chicken thigh the best part of the chicken. If you disagree with me, you're an idiot. But chicken thighs for your teriyaki chicken. Look, as far as actual Asian cuisine goes, Panda Express, it's like Panda Express is the Taco Bell of Asian cuisine, okay? We all know this. But if we're talking about generic fast food chicken, it's beating most contenders on this list. I'm just going to be, as a matter of fact, it's beating Arby's for me, bro. It's doing it. I'm putting it underneath Chick-fil-A. That's what I'm doing. Panera Bread, they're too expensive, so I'm putting them under Jimmy John. Actually, I'm putting them under Del Taco and Chipotle. Papa John's. Papa John's. With his racist ass. Listen, man, I gotta call a spade, all right? Even though Papa John's likes throwing the hard R out there from time to time, I gotta admit the white man knows how to make some decent chicken wings. It's definitely above Domino's. It's definitely above Little Caesars. Shit, I'd even put it above Jack in the Box and Culver's if we're talking about, just like straight shit. And once again, Culver's is a big question mark because I'm sure that Culver's is probably better than Papa John's, but I just can't remember having Culver's. But Culver's gets an honorable mention at D tier. But I would honestly, I'm going to give Papa John's for the pizza chains and their chicken, I'm going to give them a low C. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. Every time I eat it, I just start saying, hey, listen, Uncle Ruckus, this is his favorite pizza chain. Uncle Ruckus loves Papa John's. There's no way around it. He absolutely does. This is, if Uncle Ruckus is ordering pizza, it's hands down going to be a Papa John's. PDQ, I have no idea what this is. I really don't. So I'm just going to put that under Never Had. Same with Penn Station. That sounds like it's referencing the actual Penn Station for the Pennsylvania Railroad. Train nerd stuff. Don't worry about that. Now, let's talk about Jollibee, chat. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Hear me out. When I went to TwitchCon last year, for the first time, I had Jollibee. I'll be so real with y'all. I was not expecting that chicken to taste like what it did. But I will say this. Out of every fast food chicken joint that I've ever had, I gotta give credit to Jollibee. Their flavor to skin ratio, in terms of crispiness, flavor, overall presentation, size of chicken, juiciness, brother, I gotta give it to the GOAT, bro. Jollibee is an absolute fat W. If you've never had Jollibee, you have to go. Even their pies, the little pies that they have, I had the peach cobbler and the other, that purple filling one that it was fantastic. One more round of applause, bro. Give it up. God bless Jollibee. And their other sides are pretty good too. The thing about Jollibee is weird. It's their flavors are different, but I like it. I like the flavor of Jollibee's food. I don't hate it. It's different. It's so much different than everything else here. But Jollibee, fantastic chicken. Pizza Hut. Okay, now listen. We need to talk about Pizza Hut for a second. When it comes, listen to me. When it comes to pizza chain chicken, nobody, and I mean nobody, out pizzas the Hut, bro. I'm gonna say this right now, and this might be a hot take, but I don't care what anybody has to say. I honestly think that Pizza Hut's chicken is better than their pizza. Because here's the thing, this is what makes Pizza Hut the GOAT. They make fantastic bone-in and boneless wings. Their boneless wings, perfect texture, perfect level of crispiness. The only place that does boneless wings better than Pizza Hut is like Wingstop and Applebee's. I'm gonna be so honest. Pizza Hut's boneless wings are so insanely underrated, bro. Like, don't even get me started. And their bone-in wings, out of all the pizza joints, they are using the best quality chicken out of every pizza joint that exists. Chad, I am serious as a heart attack that I'm probably going to have because I've had 90% of the restaurants on this list. Brother, honestly, man, we're giving it to the GOAT. We're putting them in a high B. High B. The only reason why they're not higher is because they don't serve actual chicken. Listen, I'm putting them over the Colonel. I think that their presentation of chicken, just the quality is, oh my god, it's fantastic. I've never had this place, Portillo's. I've never had Potbelly. Qdoba, you're going in the Chipotle locker.
This looks like a job for Superman.
Holy W take.
Pumpkin, thank you for the $10. Yes, of course it's a W take. Quiznos, you know, like, you're going down here, like, out of all the sandwiches, like, you're actually, I like Quiznos chicken better than Jimmy John's. I'll be so real. Roy Rogers, never had. I don't even think Sbarro, I don't even think really has chicken like that, but it's still better than Raising Cane's. Look, at this point, Raising Cane's is catching strays. I don't give a shit, bro. Any chance I get to shit on Raising Cane's, I'm gonna do it. They're just, it's better. And I don't even think Sbarro actually has chicken. I don't even know if Sbarro might not even exist as a restaurant, and they're still better than Raising Cane's. I have no idea what Skolotsky's, I have no idea what this is. I'm just gonna put that in there. Shake Shack, I think they have chicken sandwiches. I think I've had Shake Shack once. I don't think I've ever had their chicken. Actually, I know I've had the chicken sandwiches. But you know what? You know what? Still better than Raising Cane's. I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't want that applause play out. Sheets, never had it. I have no idea what this is. Never had it. Sonic. I'll be so real with you. I do not like Sonic. I really don't. In terms of their chicken. Their burgers, like, Sonic is so mid overall when it comes to fast food. But, like, their chicken, just, it's whatever. Like, I will put that, listen, I'll put Sonic above Burger King, okay? They can go there. But once again, still better than Raising Cane's. And that's not hard to do, if I'm being totally honest. Oop, wrong button. Still better than Raising Cane's. Steak and Shake. I've never had their chicken either, but I'm just gonna put them above. I'm gonna put them next to Shake Shack above Raising Cane's because I've actually eaten there. Subway. I'm gonna be so real. I prefer Subway's chicken to Jersey Mike's. Do I? Yeah. I don't prefer their sandwiches, but I do like their chicken more than Jersey Mike's. I really do. I think it's better. Never had this. Taco Bell. Taco Bell, chat. So I missed out on Taco Bell when they were having chicken, when they were serving like chicken wings. But if I had to guess, just knowing Taco Bell's flavor profile, honestly, they're probably better than Domino's. If I had to guess, I guarantee you they're probably better than Domino's. They're probably better than Little Caesars. Shit, I would argue they're probably better than Jack in the Box. I'm gonna put Taco Bell in a I'm gonna put Taco Bell in a high D. Taco Bell, just in general, has stepped their game up over the years. So, yeah, we're gonna put Taco Bell in a high D. Never had this Taco Cabana. Never had that. Torchy's Tacos. Never had that. Waffle House. Never eaten at Waffle House, but I still think that they're gonna be better than Raising Cane's. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Actually, I'm putting Waffle House real quick. Actually, you gotta give Waffle House some respect. Just because. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna put Waffle House up here because I like waffles. Yeah. Wawa, never had Wawa. Heard good things about it. Never had it. Wendy's. Here's the thing about Wendy's, okay? Wendy's is like in between McDonald's and Burger King when it comes to their chicken nuggets. Like, it kind of depends on who's cooking that day. They have a guy named Ralph that works in the back that's on the fryers, and if Ralph and his wife had an argument the morning before he went to work, you're gonna get chicken nuggets that are closer to Burger King. It's not gonna be quite that bad because the overall chicken quality is better, but it's just like it's gonna dip down. But if Ralph got some the night before, he put it down. He and his wife, they had a good day. She gave him a kiss before he left the house. It's gonna be not quite McDonald's level, but it's gonna be good. And Wendy's fries are a fantastic compliment. And don't forget, you got to take the chicken nuggets and dunk it in a Frosty. We're gonna put them right underneath Dairy Queen. I think that's the only proper place to go. Also, bro works there, and bro has damn near paid for the mortgage on my house, so we have to put at least in B tier. Wendy's does have chicken. And you know what I like about Wendy's? They actually experiment with their chicken nuggets too. They had sauce chicken nuggets, which really weren't that bad. Whataburger, I've had Whataburger, but I've never had their chicken. However, chat, repeat after me. Whataburger, haven't had their chicken, but still better than Raising Cane's. It's still beating Raising Cane's. White Castle is absolute dog shit. White Castle is the Raising Cane's of burgers. Okay? If there's one restaurant that pisses me off, arguably even more than Raising Cane's, it's White Castle. I went to White Castle once in Vegas. That was the most greasy, bland, flavorless, basic ass, no good, no salt, no pepper, no ketchup, mustard, no seasoning, nothing as burger I have ever had in the existence of burger. They fucking suck. And I don't care what anybody says. As a professional black person and fat person, White Castle is just absolutely god awful. And you know what? I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think of the simple fact that White Castle made my stomach upset, I'm actually going to put them below Raising Cane's. That's how much I hate White Castle. White Castle sucks. I don't even know how they've been in business as long as they have. They are just absolute trash. I wouldn't take my worst enemy's grandma that beat and abused my worst enemy to White Castle. I might take her to Raising Cane's, but I'm not taking her to White Castle. To call that establishment a burger place is a disgrace, not just to burgers, but to anything that's edible on the planet. And guess what, chat? Leaves off of a tree in most circumstances are edible. And even then, that is a disgrace to leaves. And I wouldn't go out of my way to pluck a leaf off a tree and eat it, but White Castle, god awful dog water. I hate White Castle. Trash. Never had this. Weizen, Schritzel, Nitzel, whatever. I don't know what this is. This even sounds like this sounds like a hot dog place. I'm putting them above both Raising Cane's and White Castle. Just to spite White Castle. God, wings, never had it. Wingstop. We're getting down to the wire here. We're down to Wingstop and Zaxby's. Okay, now listen to me. Something I want to say right now. I'm a little offended. I'm upset that Applebee's is not on this list. I'm actually upset that IHOP and Denny's were on this list over Applebee's because, in my opinion, I don't care what anybody says. I think that Applebee's has the best boneless chicken wings in the game. Yes, even better than Wingstop. Look, I love me some Wingstop. Wingstop is absolutely fantastic, but nothing for me for boneless wings. Even with all the flavors that they have, there's something, I don't know, bro. There's something about half-price apps at Applebee's on a Saturday night at 10:30 p.m. with the boys drinking margaritas that it just hits in a way that Wingstop could never. I'm sorry, it just can't. Applebee's is so fire when it comes to the chicken, but this isn't about Applebee's. This is about Wingstop. But I have to bring up Applebee's so you understand my mentality when it comes to Wingstop. Now, when it comes to Wingstop and a lot of the other things that we've seen on this list, I will say this: Wingstop is hands down 10 million times better than Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't care what anybody says. Buffalo Wild Wings is the worst. Like, honestly, I would honestly put Buffalo Wild Wings just barely over Domino's. That's how much of a disappointment. Like, an entire restaurant dedicated to wings. Wings is in the name. And you can't make a decent buffalo wing. Pisses me off. Wingstop, definitely superior to Buffalo Wild Wings. But not as good as Applebee's. With the exception of their bone-in wings. But you know what? I don't even know if that's true. They have more flavors. But I don't know if I would even like Wingstop's bone-in wings more than Apple. I haven't had their bone-in wings in a while. I gotta go back and try that. Moving on. The point. I know I'm glazing Applebee's here, but the point is, when it comes to Wingstop, where do we put Wingstop, Chad? I would rather have Wingstop than God's Chicken. I really would. I really would. I would much prefer to go to Wingstop. I don't think that Chick-fil-A is worth the wait, even though the chicken is delicious. But I don't know if Wingstop's better than Bojangles, because like just the name is fire. But here's the problem. Is Wingstop better than Wendy's? Yes. Is Wingstop better than Dairy Queen? Yes. Is Wingstop better than KFC? Yes. Is Wingstop better than McDonald's? Yes. Is Wingstop better than Pizza Hut? Listen, that's a tough one. I'm gonna be so real. It's like choosing between your two children, Wingstop versus Pizza Hut, bro. I honestly, for boneless wings, you know what though? Louisiana rub on boneless wings with some honey mustard to dip in. I'm sorry to the Hut, but Wingstop does have you beat there. They really do. They really do. I'm gonna put it over Pizza Hut. Absolutely. Wingstop is definitely a high B. It absolutely is. Last one, Zaxby's. I've never had Zaxby's. I've heard fantastic things about Zaxby's. I think, Zaxby's is definitely beating White Castle and Cane's. Like, that's not even a question. Honestly, I don't think it'd be fair to put Zaxby's in F tier. I don't think it'd be fair to put Zaxby's in D. I would probably put Zaxby's at a high C. I think that's where I would put Zaxby's if I had to guess. Meslo, appreciate it, bro. I think Zaxby's would have to be. I don't. That's the thing. I haven't had Zaxby's or Bojangles, but I think that those two are very similar. Zaxby's, honestly, Zaxby's and Bojangles are probably both better than Wendy's, Dairy Queen, KFC, and McDonald's. I guarantee you they are. I just don't want to put them higher because I haven't had them. But if I had Zaxby's and Bojangles, I would probably put them right around, like in between Church's and Popeyes. Bojangles even might be above Popeyes, honestly. Bojangles might be next to Jollibee, depending. But regardless, chat, this is the definitive fried chicken tier list for Black History Month. It took us an hour to put this together, but I think we have come to the most accurate possible fried chicken tier list that the world has ever seen. No one should be disagreeing. This is definitely definitive, Afro. This is definitely definitive. This is definitive. If you disagree with this list, you're just wrong. Okay, you are. There's no other way around it. Even for the ones I don't have, I think I'm pretty spot on.